These are quite significant, several hundreds of years old. When did you and how did you get them dated back to their origins?
Part of it was based on the style. We had a rock art expert come out and she was familiar with the styles, and part of it is based on the erosion. So we know roughly how long it takes sandstone to erode under natural rainfall. We have a fairly good idea of what rainfall historically was like here. And so you can plug some numbers into an equation and come to about 1,500 years old for the carvings.
I feel like I see maybe turtles and birds, some form of maybe salamander or...
Yep, we have lizards and snakes.
Some of these, despite other modern people's carvings on top of them, are very easy to see and identify. The other is this bird.
This big bird here on the end?
Yeah, that one's easy to, very clear to see.
So this one is different than a lot of the other birds on here. He's very big, he has a big blocky head and a big squared off tail. And here we have another creature of legend. There's a car named after it. Can you guess what it is?
Thunderbird.
The Thunderbird, exactly. I want you to imagine that you are out on the plains and the grass is tall, it waves gently in the breeze like a sea of green. In the distance, there's a herd of bison, almost 1 million strong, and there's not much that can frighten the bison. But then you hear something coming over the horizon, and the bison spook and start to run, all of them thundering across the plain. And you can only think of one thing that could frighten the herd this way. And it comes over the horizon, its wings so massive that they blot out the sun. Rain and clouds trail behind it. When it blinks its eyes, there's a bright flash in the clouds. Its wings, every time it beats, there's an earth-shattering boom that rattles your very bones, and in its talons, it carries giant, writhing, sparking, glowing vipers that it strikes down at its enemies. And it could set the prairie grass on fire, and you hope that you have paid proper homage to the Thunderbird and respected it well, because should it be insulted, one of those snakes might be coming for your village to burn it to the ground.
You're talking about a thunderstorm.
Exactly.
But they gave it the name of a Thunderbird. Emily, I want to thank you for showing us, giving us as up close of a look as we can possibly get of the petroglyphs. You feel like showing us the rest of Thousand Hills?
Yeah, absolutely. I'd be happy to. So Thousand Hills is 3,000 acres and 90% of that is undeveloped wilderness. So for people who really want to get out into nature and kind of away from the developed parts of the park, we offer almost 17 miles of hiking trails. We also offer a marina that rents boats, kayaks, canoes. People can come to interpretive programs, so they can come out bird watching either with myself, or we have people, I know a couple who actually have been birding here almost every day for 48 years. Lots of people come, they just come out to walk and ride their bike because it's nice and peaceful. And we also have, in a month here, the swim beach is going to open. So we have a free public beach once that's opened up. But a lot of what I hear from people is they really enjoy the peace and quiet, even up in the campgrounds or in the picnic area.
Is there a favorite piece of the park for you? Is there something that you just absolutely enjoy?
Kind of a funny thing about the park, I like to joke that it's like somebody took a giant melon baller to the Ozarks and then plunked it down up here. Because if you look east and west of here, it's pretty gentle and flat. And then you come here and all of a sudden, it's hilly and rocky and it's really quite rugged and beautiful. But this is one of my favorite places to be.
Well, I thank you so much for sharing your passion with me about the park. It's truly beautiful.
Yeah, it really is. I absolutely love it here, and thank you for coming out to see us.
To watch the full episode, visit the Missouri Life YouTube channel. Like and subscribe to keep up with the latest content.